periods of low views don't really bother me because I see these notifications coming in. I see the likes, I see the comments, and every notification is a real human person that is engaging with that piece of content. No, I may not be getting hundreds of thousands of those notifications, but I touched one person. I touched two people. But I touched one person. But I reached one person. But I reached one person at least. But I reached one person. And if they took the time to comment and if they take the time to comment to say, "Oh my God, I'm so glad this video found me," then that video that was seen by that one person changed that one person's day. If you as a creator are driven nuts by periods of low views, I validate your feelings, but I want to check in for a second. If the idea of one human life actually being affected by your content isn't enough for you, why are you doing this? Because if you are only doing this for the views, if you are only creating to please an algorithm, you are going to end up disappointed every single time. This app ebbs and flows. It goes in cycles. It will give you views. It will take views away. It will show you. It'll push you to the FYP. It won't. Sometimes it'll push you to the FYP. A lot of times it won't. People who follow you won't see your content. So you better have a reason that you're showing up here that is deeply entrenched enough in your soul that you can push through these periods of low views and create anyway. Because your videos will be seen by someone and you have the opportunity to change them with your words. So if my stuff changes one person's day, I've done my job. And before we get any further, I'm Justin Schumann. I'm making sense of this whole social media thing in a way that doesn't sound like garbage, and I'm not. And before we get any further, I'm Justin Schumann. I'm a social media expert, and I specialize in content that. I'm a social media expert, and I specialize in creating video content that connects and builds trust with your audience, which is a huge part of this conversation. Do you want to find your people? Do you want to create video content that finds your? Do you want to finally show up and create video content that finds your people? Hit the button. Hit the button.